Our background, my husband and myself, we've been pastors in the community for 18 years, 19 years. We started with the nonprofit actually before we began pastoring our church.
As a pastor of Refuge and Restoration Church and being involved in this sort of nonprofit space, it really has given us, particularly myself, I've said, different sort of perspective when it comes to community engagement. We just simply believe everything that we do will produce something else.
The reason why we felt like it was really relevant to place the R&R Marketplace in this particular location is, one, we saw the disinvestment firsthand, and so our family lives here. Like I said, we do business here, and so we got to hear the community firsthand as opposed to just surveying them. And so we were like, hey, it's time for someone who has leadership that is from within the community to say, we can do this.
So our 5 pillars for the project from the very beginning: workforce development, which is Employ St. Louis; our bank and partner finance, which is Midwest Bank; North County Innovation Center for Entrepreneurship; the church, which is part of phase 2, and then the Early Childhood Learning Center, which is part of phase 1, but it's opening soon. Those 5 pillars were essential for community transformation. We knew that we can move all the other pieces around, but those 5 things had to be a part of this project.
Also, ARCA, which is Assisted Recovery Centers of America, is also going to be here. They're a behavioral health care center that deals with addiction services and then also with pharmaceutical care. Phase 2 is what houses what's called the multiplex. And so the multiplex will actually have a black box theater. We will have a commercial kitchen there, and all of our community partners will be there as well.
The day of the ribbon cutting, over 500 people showed up. And it's because we had shared this story with everybody. You got community leaders, you have political leaders all in one space, black, white, young, old, rich, poor, everybody coming together and really creating a new narrative, because everything out of our area has been about the racial divide, everything in the news, the media is negative. And so one of our prayers and dreams had been, one day we're gonna be able to tell a different story. We're going to be able to have a new narrative about our community, about Dellwood, about Ferguson. What we saw happen on that day is that was a fulfillment of the vision and a dream that we had to see everybody come together in St. Louis to prove it really is possible when people come together on one accord and believe. The ideal for the Innovation Center, which we're in now, is to build capacity around entrepreneurs. In our country, the average Black American who starts a business starts with $5,000 worth of capital. The peers in white America starts with $100,000. Drastic difference in why our success rate is so much lower. What we talked about with Midwest Bank, we needed a competitive product.
One of our goals at Midwest Bank Center is to create affordable access to capital and focus on the over 35 predatory lending practices that are located within 5 miles of our Dellwood location. When you're earning $1, instead of paying it to a predatory lending business with exorbitant amount of interest, you keep that. You build wealth. We made a commitment to provide access to capital in the form of $200 million over a 5-year period. The purpose of that is to create opportunities for home ownership, to create opportunities for industry to be attracted to our region.
The dream would be the community would grab a hold of ownership. Everybody always says that saying, you teach a man to fish, and I always mess it up. But we don't really want to teach anybody to fish. We want to teach pond ownership. Equity is not just about being in the space or having a space at the table, but it's about creating space for others as well. We're proud of the fact that we are Indigenous leaders that have said that, hey, this is St. Louis, this is our city. We are excited that we could be a part of the ecosystem that is generating capacity. And so we're very grateful for that.
Being able to do something of this magnitude has instilled a sense of hope and faith and possibility. And so to be a part of that, or to hear people say, you've encouraged me, made us believe that we can do some things that we didn't think we could do.
This investment says to the communities that are in this area that we are important, that we are in this together.